Hey, welcome everybody. How's it going? How's everybody feeling?
I'm excited for today.
I am very excited. Before we get into pre-briefs, I have temperature checks. Really quick. I just remembered I was playing around with ChatGPT the other day, and I wanted to read something that it generated for me as a fun little thing. So all I fed it was, I put, write a horror story about a play that makes you go insane with 3 characters named Troy, Juicy, and Jugs. So it says, so I'm going to read this little story real quick. Once upon a time in a small town, there was a community theater where the most unusual play was staged. The play was called The Madness of the Mask, and it was known for driving its audiences insane. The rumor was that the play was cursed and that anyone who saw it would be forever changed. Troy, Juicy, and Jugs, 3 friends who loved theater, decided to attend the play. As they sat in the audience, they watched in awe as the play unfolded before their eyes. But as the play went on, something strange began to happen. The actors' masks seemed to change, twisting and contorting into horrific expressions. As the play progressed, the 3 friends began to feel a sense of unease. They felt as though they were being pulled into the story, as if the play was somehow alive and trying to consume them. By the end of the play, they were shaking with fear and sweating profusely. But the worst was yet to come. After the play, they began to experience strange hallucinations and nightmares. They couldn't shake the feeling that they were being watched and followed by the masked characters from the play. They started to see the masks everywhere, and they heard strange whispers in their ears that no one else could hear. The 3 friends started to become increasingly paranoid and unhinged. They stopped eating and sleeping, and their minds began to slip away. They became obsessed with the play and the masks, trying to uncover the secrets behind the curse. Days turned into weeks, and the 3 friends became shells of their former selves. They no longer spoke to each other or to anyone else, consumed by their own madness. The people in the town began to fear them, avoiding them on the streets and whispering out the strange events that had happened in the community theater. In the end, Troy, Juicy, and Jugs were found dead, their bodies twisted and contorted into grotesque expressions that mirrored the masks from the play. The town never spoke of the madness of the mask again, but the curse lingered on, waiting for its next victim. Computers are taking over the world of people. It knew what we were doing and how we were doing it, and it was that's terrifying.
That's oddly similar to our scenario that we've been running.
How did it know that there was a mask element in there, and how it you'd stop eating and you become like this immortal husk of person,
Obsessed with it,
and your face is contorting into the. Yeah, I read that and I was like, oh my god, computers, it knows.
That's really cool, though.
Yeah, and all I put was a play that makes you go insane. Troy, Juicy, Jugs. Troy's Juicy Jugs. All right, so let's hop into temperature checks. Hey, what do we got?
So at the end of last episode with finding out a couple of things about Barbas eating teeth and
Yum.
Potentially we've been talking to the King in Yellow this entire time, aka the program.
At least that's what Barbas thinks.
I know. So we got to try and find out if he is telling the truth. And then I think it's time that we venture back to the Dorchester.
Okay. Juice?
I concur. Yeah, pretty much. I feel like a puppet, that we've just been the king's puppets this whole time. The marionettes, the play.
Accurate.
Yep. We've just been marionettes to him. And side note, Ness picked up a cold while at the hospital, so she might be a little nasally and sneezy.
And minus $20 rolls.
Hey, that's not fair. But yes, other than being sick, I am excited to play today.
This is the first time I haven't been sick in a recording session or hungover or...
I was thinking about that this season. I don't think we've had a recording session where someone either wasn't sick or deathly hungover.
I'm just glad that we...
This whole season.
We gotten better from our stomach flu we had. That was really bad.
Yeah.
So, yeah, otherwise we'd all just be pale and green like, oh, sanity, hang on, I gotta go to the bathroom. Bad. Bring the bucket. All right. Jugs, what do you got?
I feel like, what the hell are we waiting for? Let's get to it.
Oh my God. Let's get to it. Everybody, put on your pre-briefs.
Soil
them. 3, 2, 1, soil. Put on your foil hats too. This play is making us go crazy. I'm excited.
Delta Green, the role-playing game, is a horror-themed tabletop RPG that uses dice and collective storytelling to help shape the narrative of the game. The handler presents story elements and situations to the agents who have free agency to make choices that govern their characters' lives. In the context of this game, Delta Green is a covert agency embedded in the upper echelons of government to stop supernatural threats and to prevent those threats from ever being revealed to the world. We at DoomVision are playing Impossible Landscapes, a campaign of scenarios set in the world of Delta Green. Impossible Landscapes was written by Dennis Detweiler and published by Arc Dream Publishing. For more information, please visit delta-green.com or arcdream.com. All information will be listed in this episode's description.
Previously on DoomVision.
So we're all in the hallway. I'm
Mhm.
unconscious on
Yeah.
the ground.
And so you're unconscious. It's her turn.
How long, just curious, how long does that, is that pretty heavy medication? Am I going to be out for a long time?
1 hour.
Nice tell.
And she bursts through the wall of flames. Starts chasing after you guys.
I'm going to keep going and start shooting.
Camera. Cameron. You're running out. You got Smokey McGee over there over your shoulder. You're running out, and your turn. You pull out the gun and you can just shoot it at her. She's running at you, and pow! Right between the eyes. Bam! Falls dead. You look, and right outside your door, you see somebody you recognize. It's big old Jenkins.
Are you arresting me for something?
No. But, stay in town. Just in case we have more questions. And so he goes, hey, hi, my name is Detective Jenkins. I'd like to talk to you about the, oh wait, I forgot he's like Boston. I'd like to talk to you about the shooting.
And she's gonna raise her eyebrow and look him up and down. Okay.
So, can you tell me what you were doing in that house?
You said detective, right?
Yep.
I'm not telling you anything. I outrank you.
So, I'm going to hack into this guy's phone, and I have Samaginia's laptop here, and I'm going to create a bunch of emails and text messages and things of that nature, linking Jenkins and Barbas together, buying drugs from Samaginia.
So you go and we can just say like, hey, yeah, you go and arrest that guy for this. And, it's a big deal because he's, technically innocent. But he's just like, this is bullshit. I wasn't a part of this. You go to the jail. I guess he's still awaiting trial or whatever. So he's at the
You'd have to wait.
Jail.
Months, if not a year.
Yeah. They have
Yeah.
to arraign him and everything.
Okay. So he's sitting. Okay, so you walk in to this jail. You say, hey, we're from IA. We need to question Marbus. One of the cops, like who works at the jail, comes up and he goes, "Did you hear what they found on this sick fuck?"
No, what'd they find?
He brings you over. He gets close and he's like, when they brought him in, pulled all these papers out of all these weird words and shit written on it, and all these papers stuffed in his clothes. And he said he was eating it, and he freaked out. He said don't take my stuff. And he was yelling at us. So, anyway, we stripped him down, got him in his prison outfit.
Jumpsuit.
And then, jumpsuit. And we found this little tin. And, we don't know where he got it from, but it's full of baby teeth.
I'm gonna reach out and grab him by the front of his jumpsuit. And I'm like, who the fuck have we been talking to?
And he's like this close to your face. His breath reeks like dead baby teeth.
Dude, your breath smells like ass.
And he can see like his teeth are like rotting, at this point,
Mm-hmm.
as he's been deteriorating. And he gets really close to your face, and he says, "What did you ask him?"
Who the fuck have we been talking to?
Who you been talking to? Been talking to the king. Don't you know? They all ran up to the farmer's wife. She kind of okay. Hey, how's it going? We ended with you're in the jail. Finding out that old Barbas is I don't know. He's eating teeth. Where do you think he got the teeth? By the way,
Obviously, children.
He's the tooth fairy.
what?
Oh. Sneaking into kids' bedrooms, stealing teeth. Ugh.
He's just laying
Hello
on a
there, little
mattress full of
kitty.
children's teeth.
That's.
Just eats them with milk.
Oh, God.
Remember that Futurama? Thompson's teeth, the only teeth strong enough to eat other teeth. It's just with big teeth eating a bowl of teeth.
Ugh.
All right. Well, so where do you think he got the teeth from?
I have no idea.
He's the tooth fairy.
Yeah, nobody knows. Nobody knows. All right.
You want to tell us?
No.
He
You'll find
meant
out. You'll find out. All right, people. What do we got? What do you want to do? You're in the jail. I'm pretty sure Jugs knocked him out, eh?
well, she knocked him down.
Knocked him down. He
And
fell
then-
down, and then he's all
I mean, I
like,
wanted to knock him out.
3 blind
spot.
mice. And he's just like, he's laughing.
Can,
He coughs up a child tooth.
Ugh.
can Jesus. Can I roll a human to see if he's telling the truth?
Absolutely.
Uh, 39. That's a pass.
You get the vibe that what he thinks is the truth is the truth. He believes he's telling the truth. He doesn't, to you, it almost seems like he doesn't know who's on the other end of the line, but he thinks it's the king. He thinks he's talking to the king, but he doesn't know 100%. He was pretty confident in his answer though, when he said, yeah, you've been talking to the king, but with your human, you think, well, was I, or are you just a crazy bastard?
I'm going to go to the cell door and let them know we're done.
Okay. All right. So you guys make your way out of the jail. He's just laughing. It's echoing in the chambers. Just
Like, if I am in this room with him any longer, I'm going to kill him.
All right.
and then he resumes chanting. The
The red room. The red. Yeah.
Little red man. Red room. Yeah. Okay. So where to next?
Let's go back to the hotel.
I agree.
Let's check out the model, and then if y'all are ready, we can go to the Dorchester right before it becomes nighttime.
Can we stop by a sporting goods store?
Sure.
Go to like a Shields.
You want to get a knife to shank a bitch?
And another gun. Just for...
Just so that you have your own.
Mhm.
Not a bad idea.
I'm gonna computer them to death.
Get some bullets. Put into my iPhone. Get an app that shoots bullets.
It's a USB-C.
Ah! Oh my God! Get away from that! Get away from me!
Oh, man, that would be the future.
Don't you hack my butt!
Oh my gosh. Okay.
Oh my God, he has an ass full of beans.
He's got a mask full of
I'm so glad I
US
didn't take a
beans.
drink.
US beans. Anyway, Okay, so you want to go back to the hotel. You make your way back there.
Well, we would stop by a sporting goods store.
Okay, you stop by a sporting goods store.
Are you sure you don't want to have any weapon, even like a K-bar or something?
What's a K-bar?
A knife, a really big knife.
I'm gonna get some bear spray.
There's a stun. You can stun things. You
Pepper
can get a
spray?
stun gun if you wanted a stun gun.
No, I mean, like, if you guys are getting guns and telling me to get a gun, I think I've seen enough to where I'd want a gun as well.
All right.
Get you a 9.
Okay. So you guys go
Or
and
22.
you all purchase weapons.
No, seriously though, a 9 as well.
Okay. All right. So yeah, you can add that to your character sheet, or make sure that you keep track of that, and
And
also,
ammo.
Yeah, I need to restock on ammo.
Yeah. If you have firearms, like the firearms skill.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you have it there,
Do you
Cameron.
have it?
I do.
Okay.
Oh, I think it's base 20, so
Right. yeah,
anybody
'cause
can shoot a
Anybody
firearm.
can shoot a gun.
Yeah, anybody can shoot it.
I got-
How well?
So
I have psychotherapy on mine. I don't know. So if anybody needs to counsel a little bit and needs to chat,
You wouldn't believe us anyway.
yeah. So after that, I would say let's go back to the hotel. I really want to look at that model in depth, and after what you guys kind of told me about the mirror, I want to touch the mirror.
Do you want me to what mirror?
The mirror that
The
is
fingers?
representing the
Oh,
water on the
Oh, right.
on the model.
Right. Yeah. So, do you want me to go just go through what that model is again?
I have a good good.
What he's looking for is he wants to touch the mirror
Oh.
that's on top of the model to see if it does anything,
If it does the
or if it's just a representation of.
We should have just fired rounds into that mirror.
Okay. Let's see. Yeah, nothing happens. It's just a representation of the water.
okay.
So
Um.
there aren't any symbols drawn on it or anything like that either. So
Oh,
said there are not.
there are not.
That's what I said. On that mirror. Because it's just, there was a mirror in the bathroom.
With a symbol drawn. Yeah, I'm tracking what you're saying.
but there's no mirror. There's no symbol on the
You
mirror
want us
here.
to draw the fucking symbol, don't you?
hey guys. So you told me that there was a symbol, the symbol drawn. Should we try it?
To what end?
Obviously, that symbol has some strange power. Is it important right now?
It can literally drive you insane.
Do you want to draw it on your hotel bathroom mirror? This is a small mirror too. It's not huge.
So when I'm envisioning the model, I 3 feet
Mhm.
by 3 feet.
It is so it's a half meter tall, a couple feet tall, 1.2 meters wide by 1.8 meters long. So it's like you said.
Yeah. Okay.
It's a section of mirror cut to fit a hole in the cardboard.
Would it be large enough for one of us? The mirror's not large enough for one of us to pass through, though, right?
No,
Okay.
no.
Oh, fuck it then.
Yeah, it's just a little lake.
What if we stuck our head through it?
Probably stick a hand at most.
What I want to see what's on the other side, though. I can't see with my hands.
Well, I got a webcam that we can just push down there.
Even so, I mean, Henry said that he went through the mirror, but when I touched it, I could penetrate it a little bit, but I couldn't push all the way through. So
Talk about that penetration more.
we're missing something that he was able to do to actually pass through, because I wasn't able to push through it.
Well, I mean, Samagenia. It's probably the fucking demon itself.
Maybe.
Well, if there's nothing interesting about this mirror, we've been all over the place. We can't contact anybody right now because we don't know if the guy that we're talking to is actually a Delta Green agent. So let's just go finish what we started.
I wanted to talk to you guys about that too, because we don't know if that's the king or if it's the program. Even if we find these people, I don't think we hand them over to Dorchester.
No.
that place is full of demons. I'm not going to hand other agents over to a facility that's being run by demons and possibly the king. We need to find them and get them away from there.
Some would say it's hip deep in demons.
Some would say.
So here's my question. You said to what end? So to what end do we pursue this? Do we even go to Dorchester? We don't know. Nothing has been real. We don't know who we're working for, why we were summoned here. Does it even make sense for, I mean, like, we could just walk away right now. Fuck this. Off we go.
Here's another thing we need to possibly think about is, what if that wasn't Marcus on the radio? What if that was just a means to get us back in?
Do we have a reason?
If there's missing Delta Green agents, we need to find them. We can't just let them be lost to demons.
And also, Barbas did mention last episode that, they had a batch of agents go missing already. Vega and his team.
Yeah,
so
but
they are like confirmed missing.
But I
Right.
mean, we know something about that he doesn't know. And also, I don't know how I feel about you going in. I'd be much happier with you doing it surveillance from the car.
Oh, if y'all are going in, I'm going in.
You are so much like your...
Like my who?
His dad
Your
would've-
father.
Yeah, his dad would have summoned 8 demons by now and thrown himself off a bridge.
And took pictures of cooters.
We need to figure out why these Delta Green agents are going missing, because they are the front line to stopping.
Really bad things from happening. So if they're just wiping out agents, or we need to figure out why they're taking us.
Do you two have any other contacts at Delta Green? Somebody that we can call that you can confirm is in Delta Green?
We killed him.
Well, okay.
Agent Marcus, yeah, he's gone. He was our last handler and our only connection to Delta Green.
And my lover.
It's interesting though that all of these Delta Green agents are ending up like in the night floors. Vega, Marcus.
With your skill, you could contact somebody.
But do we know who the fuck they actually are?
Which skill?
You could do a computer science trying to get a hold of somebody, I think. Just to be able to find a contact on the internet.
Could I find somebody local to Boston that we can meet before we go in? I want to physically see somebody before we go in to verify that this is actually a Delta Green
Show us
operation.
your triangle.
Yeah, not that we're just talking to the king who's pulling the strings. Does that make sense? You understand what I'm saying?
It does make sense, but even if it has been the king orchestrating this the whole time, Delta Green's going to want us to move forward to investigate. So, I mean, we can inform someone, but they're just going to ask that we keep going down this path to find their agents.
And that's fine, but then we have some, when we find the agents or we don't, we have somebody to report to that we know who they are. You guys want me to try and look somebody up?
I suppose it couldn't hurt.
Yeah, it can't hurt. Go ahead.
All right, Kevin, so I want to hop on my computer and try to find a Delta Green agent that's local to Boston that hopefully we can meet in person face to face.
And you would probably make a computer science just to get a toe in the water of how to, like, not who. You're not going to get a who. You're going to get like a general fake line, because it's so secretive. Like, you're not going to get like information or a name even. You'll get like a line to talk to somebody who will then, if they can verify what you're saying, will put you in touch with someone.
Can I go back to the stuff that led them to contact me initially? Can I start there?
Yeah.
Looking on the cases that they were involved in initially.
Perfect. Yeah. So, You might not even have to roll. You're at 80, right? 80 something?
81.
81. Yeah. You don't even have to roll. I think that gives you kind of a bonus. You've had contact. These two haven't. You've had more recent contact with Delta Green and stuff, and how you got pulled in anyway. And you know, you got pulled in under false pretenses, and it wasn't even them. But you know, you've had contact with Delta Green before. Okay. So you can just use your old contact.
Okay.
So yeah. Okay. So you want to
try and call him?
Give him a call. Okay.
Him or her?
Okay. Him or her, hey?
Himmer.
It's a she.
Okay. I want to give her a call.
Okay. And that's been your contact for a while now, since you started this. And I would assume that she would say that you've.
Is it Candace?
I would assume that she would say that you've, that she would get in touch with you at some point if a mission came up, and she just hasn't yet. In the last couple weeks or months or however long it's been. Give her a call. Her name is Mary Donovan.
Mary Donovan.
Okay. So give her a call. Special Agent Mary Donovan. How can I help you?
Mary, this is Cameron Moore.
Oh, I didn't contact you. Hey, hang on. Let me call you back. And she hangs up. And then you get a call from a different number.
Okay.
So she's obviously switching to a burner.
That was
And
fast.
She says, calls you right back, and she says, "Are you contacting me?"
Well, I was summoned by Delta Green for a mission in Boston regarding agents that have been missing.
Which agents? In Boston?
Yeah.
Where are you from originally? Or you're
He
from
was
California?
California.
in California.
San Fernando.
Right. Okay.
In
And
the valley.
and she doesn't necessarily have to be. She'll be from Boston.
I appreciate you making that easy on me.
Make it easy for myself. So she says, "I. What are you talking about?"
Agent Exeter was the initial person to contact us under the pretenses of Delta Green. Former agents went missing out of the Dorchester house in Boston.
We've had our eye on Exeter. He's been under investigation since June. We've had our hands full with a bunch of other things. So you've been investigating. He pulled you in?
Well,
We've been trying to get in a hold of him as well.
it can be very easy to get a hold of him. He is now in jail.
What's he in jail for?
Murder.
Shit. Okay.
Look, we did a bunch of background stuff with him already, and he's going to be indicted, and nobody's going to believe anything that he says.
Okay.
Unfortunately, we had an innocent person going with him, but we had to do it to cover our tracks.
I do what you got to do. So he gave you a false mission. You took care of him, and you found out that there was no actual mission. Is that correct?
Well, kind of.
Okay.
I'd really prefer to talk to you in person. Is there somewhere that we can meet? And I'll bring my partners with me so we can have a brief conversation about all this.
Yeah, there is. All right, you have a pen? We'll meet at the Trivolino Mall.
Okay. Can we do it in like the next half hour, 45 minutes?
Yeah.
Okay.
Make a human.
46 and a pass.
Mary Donovan seems a little troubled about this whole thing. She thinks the way that she's talking to you, she's a little weirded out by this stuff happening under their nose.
Mhm.
And just seems a little weird.
Just so you have all the information prior to coming to us, do you know anything about the program?
What do you mean?
Does Mary know anything about the program? I'm asking her. Has she heard anything called the program?
And she would say, yeah, the program that we're both in.
Okay. Let's meet so we can talk.
And out of character, we're talking about Delta Green, right? You're asking if she knows about Delta Green?
No, I'm asking if she knows about the program, the person that we've allegedly been talking to.
When you say the program, she's going to think Delta Green.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
Because that's what they call it. They just call it the program. They never even really usually say Delta Green. So when you say the program, she's going to go, yeah, the one we're in, right? Correct?
Okay. Well, yeah. Again, let's meet in person.
Okay.
So when we do meet in person, and I'm saying this out of character, when we do meet out of person, I'm going to let her know that the person that we're talking to calls themselves the program.
Oh, okay. Okay.
And if she knows or has access to find out who that is.
Okay. She says, when we meet, I'll do a little bit of digging. See if there's anybody that's been making calls.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. We'll see you in about half hour, 45 minutes.
Okay. That's good. And, okay. So Trivellino Mall. That's where she said to meet.
Yeah. So I'm going to relay the whole conversation. So guys, I'm glad I made that call. She had no idea about this investigation. They were tracking Exeter.
Not very well, obviously.
No.
Well, and here's the thing is at this point, I don't know if I fully trust her yet, so we're going to have to try to figure out if she's legit. Like, I understand that she's aware of what we're doing, but we also had somebody that we thought was aware of what we were doing. So just to cover ourselves.
We'll feel her out.
Yeah.
We'll feel her out.
She's the best we
and
have.
you've met her before?
Not in person. She's the one that recruited me to Delta Green in general.
All right. So this mall is 50 kilometers southwest of Boston in Uxbridge. It is, it would appear that this mall, is, are we there yet? Sorry.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we'll just
we're
jump
talking
in the car.
Yeah,
we're
I-
talking in the car
Yeah,
on the way
I
there.
started thinking. Okay, yeah, so on the way there. And it would appear that this mall is very, it's kind of run down. It's like a perfect place for a secret meeting.
So no pretzel? I really wanted a pretzel.
Yeah, there's not a jungle Jamba Juice or a
Orange Julius.
That was my jam. Love Orange
What about
Julius.
Cinnabon?
Anyway,
You guys want to stop recording and go get something to eat? Real
go
quick.
get some fucking.
Sorry, guys, about your episode.
We gotta go to.
We're
Cinnabon.
done. We're going to go to Cinnabon.
We're gonna get an Orange
Priorities.
Julius.
We can just have Cinnabon DoorDashed from Taco Bell. That's cool.
Oh, shit. Okay, yeah, so we'll pull up to the mall. Do you guys want to go together, or do you want me to go and...
No, you are not going anywhere by yourself.
And that's a direct order.
You're not my mom? You're not my real mom?
Close enough.
We're going to sandwich you in between us at all times.
Ooh, that's hot.
No,
No, it's not.
What are you doing, stepmom?
Ugh. Step auntie. Pseudo auntie.
Okay, so obviously I've never seen this lady, so I'm assuming it's not very packed in this mall.
No, so when you roll up, it looks like
Roll up.
it's the Worcester Providence Turnpike MA 146. Looks like there's a lot of like traffic that runs by, but there's little else for entire kilometers around it. It looks like they were trying to develop this area and it didn't take off. So, and I guess there was like, I don't know, did you want to do some research into the mall? No? Okay. So,
Wait, should we?
I mean, you guys are big people. I'm not holding your hand no more. So,
I don't see the value in getting deep into the history, but
okay. So you guys roll up, drive up, and you park. Okay. Now what?
Although Kevin really doesn't tell us anything unless there's something to look for.
For all we know, there's a demon name hidden.
I told you
somewhere.
there's everything in everything. So just saying.
Okay, I will pull up my phone and look into this building.
I'm not telling you that you have to do anything. I'm just saying.
gonna do it, Kevin.
All right. Due to high amounts of radon, development plans have been abandoned, and so there's signs everywhere that say radon, and they warn against trespassing. Short-term exposure to radon is not considered life-threatening, so that's what you come up with a little Google. When you pull up a couple of start looking into crimes nearby, you get some weird burglaries.
Does it say what was stolen?
So, well, let me get into it. So, first report was on the 30th of August, 2012, filed by a man named Charles M. Brandis. He was a security guard, and there's a video footage. I would say that you can have access to that with your crazy skills. There's video footage that's filed with the report. It would appear that he noticed an individual in the mall after hours and pursued that individual. He reported that there was a child-sized figure covered head to toe in a golden sheet. So no matter how close he came, you're reading this in the report, the child always escaped, and all of the doors in the building were locked. You see that in the video, you actually see a flash of golden as this small boy runs by, and he goes to get there, and then he vanishes. Just can't catch up with him.
Radon. It's the radon.
And so the pursuits, it reached a point where he spent most of the nights just chasing down this child.
So it was multiple times?
Yeah, it was many, many times. It was reported to the police 10 times. And the Uxbridge police, they conducted 4 on-site searches, and their reports go from matter of fact to flat out disbelief. They question whether or not this guy was nuts or if he was letting people in. And then you see that the reports stop because on August 30th, and this is where the case closes, August 30th, 2013, Charles Brandis shot himself at his home in Uxbridge, a year to the day after the first sighting. So,
She picked a hell of a meeting place.
Yeah, Charles Uxbridge. Anything come up other
Charles
than
Brandis.
Oh, Brandis. Thank you. Did he have any type of presence online?
yeah, 2012, 2013, he just back then probably had a Facebook, Twitter.
Anything on them that would... I'm assuming he went insane and just couldn't handle it anymore, but any type of social media...
He stopped posting to social media, and then at the bottom of his file, right after it says he committed suicide, it has a picture of the suicide note.
What's the note say?
It just says, "He followed me home tonight."
Okay.
And then after that, they hired a new security guard, and the Golden Boy was never seen, as they dubbed him.
If I look into the Golden Boy or stories or reports of golden children, anything come up on that?
The only thing that comes up is the theory that police think that, not on news or anything, but the police theorize that Brandis and some unknown accomplice committed the crimes to gain internet notoriety. That's what they put in the report, and that's what they filed it as. And despite the suspicious nature of the note, they ruled his death a suicide.
So the king in yellow is a little person.
A cursory glance at Demon Web 101. Do any of the demons appear as gold children?
Oh, no.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
So what was the M in... It was Charles M. Brandis. What was the M for?
Morbus.
Marigold. I don't know.
Okay, so that's not provided.
Not
No.
relevant.
No, not
Just wanted to
relevant.
make sure it wasn't one
No.
of these names.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'll relay all that information to you guys.
Do you think we should just wait outside at the car? Do you really want to go in this place?
You want to stake it out?
At this point, I don't know. We've got cameras everywhere. I'm wondering if it's something that can't be picked up on camera.
Well, you don't have access to the cameras have been taken out at this point.
Oh, wait, sorry. I was thinking of the Dorchester.
So is the mall still open? Or is it shut?
Shut down, radon warnings
So we can't
everywhere.
even get inside.
You can.
Unless we broke in.
You can.
What would cause radon? Like, anything
There's
specific?
radon everywhere. There's radon here where we live.
Yeah, radon high radon emissions is what it is. So that area.
Let's just go. I'm
All right.
YOLO.
Okay. So you make your way over. Cameron,
Can I try and
when you arrive at the fence, you see through the fence roughly 100 meters away. You see people moving in the mall parking lot because there's a big fence around it, and then there's a parking lot. You see a small child in a strange metallic outfit walking through the parking lot. And then you see 4 men and 2 women. They're wearing casual-looking clothes,
Shoot.
sunglasses, hats, and they're moving large boxes from the back of a truck into the mall.
Can I take my phone out and hold up my camera and zoom?
Yeah. Yeah. So make an alertness.
18 in a pass.
Okay. So you catch a clear view of the child. It appears to be wearing a strange golden onesie. And,
Male, female.
just a small boy. And
I'm clicking pictures.
yeah. And so you're taking these pictures, they're walking through, and then the other 6 people, they're moving boxes in. They're all wearing casual looking clothes, sunglasses, hats. They're just moving from the back of the truck into the mall. And, then they get into the mall, and they leave the truck behind out there.
Looking at the truck, any logos, any writing? Is it just
It's white.
and there's no
What about the boxes?
no delivery company? No.
License plate. Snap a picture.
Okay, I'll snap a bit. Well, I guess it would depend on how it's oriented. Am I seeing the side of the truck or am I
Side of
seeing
the truck, yeah.
Okay, so I
If
can
we
see
get
it.
closer.
You guys want to hop the fence?
Is there a lock on it?
Yeah.
Can I pick it?
Yeah. Do roll a lock pick. Or what's your lock pick?
It's high. I just gotta find it.
If it's like an 80, you just
Just do it.
use your mind and open it.
What was that skill again? Because I know I
Cra-
have.
it's like craft locksmith.
Oh, it's
pick.
craft.
Yeah.
That's right.
Under C.
40.
40. Okay. Yeah. I mean, we're not in a scary moment, so you just pick it.
Okay.
Takes however long it takes. A couple minutes. Pick the lock. You open up the fence.
I think we should quietly work our way over to that area.
Okay. You want to stealth over to the truck?
No.
Is that what you're saying? You said quietly.
Yeah.
Well, I hate to break it to you, but my gun only cocks in one volume.
Not trying to be uber sneaky, but can we just kind of walk in that direction?
Yeah. So
Is this okay with you? You've been quiet.
I have a really bad feeling about this. I don't like it at all. But if you want to go, we're going.
It's not like we've been able to persuade you otherwise.
I mean, that's true.
And I'm not going to let you go by yourself. So
Marcus Jr.
if you want to go, we'll go. I have an aversion to buildings right now. They keep burning down around
All of
us.
the buildings.
Just every building.
Can I take out my phone and call? What's her name?
Mary.
Mary.
What's her bitch?
I want to know if she's
Call.
here.
Okay. So you call that burner back,
Mhm.
right? And she says, she answers. She says, yeah, is everything all right?
Yeah. Are you here yet?
About 5 minutes out.
Okay. We'll be waiting outside of the fenced-in area for you.
Okay. Sounds good.
Okay. And I'll hang up.
Okay.
Okay. She's not here. I'm not going anywhere further without talking to her.
Yeah.
This isn't our circus or our monkeys at this point.
Yeah. And it could be another Delta Green mission that we don't want to step into. So why don't we wait outside the fence for her? And I mean, we can ask if she knows what's going on, but otherwise I'd rather just not stick my nose in it.
Yep. I'm there with you.
Okay. So, wait a couple minutes. You hear a helicopter. Right.
Man, she shows up in style.
And it lands on the top of the mall. No.
Gonna take my phone and zoom in.
Yeah, and you see her get out. She's
Okay.
going to go in from the roof. There's obviously a big H on top of the building. Helicopter.
Out of character. Fuck you.
You're trying to pull us into this building, aren't you?
Ooh.
I told her that we were going to be waiting outside of the fence for her, so I'll wait.
Okay. And then she calls you and she says, I'm here. Come on in.
And I'll say, hey, we're outside waiting for you. Go ahead and meet us out here. It's nobody around.
We have an area in here for us to chat. We would like if you would come in.
Okay, we'll absolutely come in. Will you come to the door and let us in?
Yeah.
Will you poke your head outside so I can see you
Make a bird
before
noise.
I walk in?
Listen, I don't have a lot of time, Agent. Let's
Neither
get
do
this
I,
going.
but you would understand if you have just been through what we have been through with all these other situations.
That's what we're here to talk about. We have this area here. You can talk to us.
I told
We would like
you.
to know what's going on with you guys. We have an area for us to chat.
Human.
Go ahead.
Fuck you. It's a critical success with an 11.
So fuck you.
Something's up. Something's up. She wants you to come into the mall.
Want to put it to a vote? I vote no.
No. Absolutely not.
Do I
Where's
get a- do I
my
get a
Where's
vote?
my matches?
Do I get a vote?
Give me a match. I'll fucking light this place up. There's no cameras.
God, I hate you, Kevin.
I know.
Something's up, but what is the something?
Do we
Delta Green.
care?
All right. Yeah, I mean, you guys voted no, so
Are you wanting to go the fuck in?
a little bit. But yeah, this looks pretty sketchy, and
I almost died once. Like, I'm trying to avoid that. And going into an abandoned mall with, there was how many? 6 adults? 7 including her and a small child.
Moving boxes.
We are outnumbered heavily, and we don't know the lay of the land. They do. This feels like a trap.
okay.
Uncharted territory.
It feels like a trap.
I don't like the fact that helicopter is here out of character.
All right, I got a plan. Let's spring Marbus. Have him go in.
We got a job for you, buddy.
All right, it's starting to get late in the day. Let's just head to Dorchester.
So you hop back in the car and you leave.
And then the helicopter follows us.
With a big old spotlight.
You so you get a call like a minute later. You know, your phone rings. Just as where are you? Are you coming in?
I got lost. I wouldn't answer.
You wouldn't answer?
No.
Okay. And so you're driving down the road. And you see that white van come barreling up behind you going an insane speed.
Get your guns out.
No.
Okay, who's driving?
Well, I mean, it's my
It's
car.
your car, so you're driving.
Who has the highest drive? That's who's driving.
She does. She does.
Okay.
And it's her car.
Here's the thing. We don't know that they know what vehicle we're in.
Okay.
They don't. No, they didn't even see us.
They see everything, I'm sure.
Let's just
Not start shooting until
let's
we.
not start shooting until we need to start shooting.
I'm ready though.
It's coming up fast. This van is just
I've got my gun at my side.
Pull off to the side if they pull in behind us. Just slow down if they follow us and
Put my
switch
emergencies
lanes.
on.
Yeah, switch lanes. Let's just kind of try and clear out of the way and see if they just go past us.
I know I look old, okay, but I don't have to act it. I'm gonna move over.
Turn on the blinker the wrong direction and slowly move over.
Those people in the van are they're fucking trolling us.
okay. You pull over.
Not stopping, just
Out of their way.
out of their way for them to.
Okay. So they pull up alongside you. Side of the van opens up. And two men with machine guns open fire on your car.
Brakes!
Yep, I'm pumping those brakes.
Okay. So
I told you.
I also told you that this bitch was not to be trusted.
all right.
Also, fuck you, Kevin.
So I think we're in combat now. All right.
It's not.
Two men. Okay. So one of the men, he shoots up the back of the car, right? As you're pulling up, you guys slowed down really quickly. They were gunning it. One guy shoots up. The trunk of the car, the back of the car gets blasted, but he's aiming, coming up on the left side, I believe, right? Because you pulled over to the right. Coming up on the left side, he's gonna shoot into the car. He's spraying, right?
I suppose.
I'm really sorry, but I think I need to aim. I'll aim at you because you're driving.
Yep.
Okay. And you're on the other. I mean, you're in the passenger. You're in the back. You know, if both of them got off, both of them were able to hit. You know, maybe you in the back seat would have got hit. I think you're the safest. So I think rather than hit everybody, I think we're just gonna try to hit you. Okay.
Roll it, Kevin.
Fade to black. And we'll find out what happens on the next episode of DoomVision.